Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Settle Down. Hello, how is everybody? Last episode was a little bit different. I really enjoyed filming last episode. It was very humbling. If you haven't seen it, you should go and see it. But yeah, we're back to just chit-chatting. I'm going to get into a little bit of the tidbits, but first let me just say it's getting hot out. And that's really nice, but I really like this 75-degree weather, not 91. And that's what we've come to. It's either going to be like 60, I'm freezing. I don't know about y'all, but I'm freezing. But like 75 is just that sweet spot, and I wish it would just stay that way. But anyways, but it's not even quite summer. I had to look it up. Summer starts June 20th. It's June 5th today. So I'm filming this on June 5th. I don't know. It's not even summer yet. But I hope everyone is having a good week so far. I am not filming this on Sunday, but you have already had your week, and I hope you had a good week. I'm wondering, you can let me know down in the comments, is Sunday the beginning of the week for you? For me, the week starts on Monday, and it always has for me. Sunday's like the reset day. Well, I try to make it that way. But anyways, I start my days on Monday. So Sunday, to me, technically is the last day of the week. So let's get into it. So let's do some tidbits of the week. I want to update on this house renovation that we've got going on. My mom's idea to just completely paint all of the walls in the downstairs in the downstairs section, which is like 2 living rooms, a sunroom, the entire kitchen. It's not a small house, and I'm not flexing by any means. If you know, you know. It's it's just a little bit of a crazy dynamic here with me and this household. But anyways, we're gonna reel it back in. We are doing it one room at a time, because that's just like any more than that, it is going to be hell. But anyways, one room at a time. We finished the sunroom. Amazing. The sunroom has just a bunch of windows, and my mom got a farmhouse table. One long wooden table with 2 really long benches. It seats 10 people, and if you get 2 chairs at the end, 12 people. Okay, how often do we have 12 people over? Not quite sure, but if there is any chance that we do have 12 people or more over, you guys will not have to worry about missing out at the dinner table. It's beautiful. She got it stained, it's like custom made. So she bought from a small business or something. I don't know, but it looks amazing. We got a new rug. It's coming along. Room 1 completed. So now I think it's just like that second living room. I don't know, but let me just say that went way smoother than I thought, mainly because I was at work while everyone else did stuff. So I'm definitely going to have to pitch in on the next room that my mom does, because I feel bad. But I couldn't help it because I was out making money. So also, today I'm filming this on a Friday, okay? I don't think that's cheating. It's still going to come out. The video is still going to come out every Sunday, whether I film it on a Sunday or not. Whatever. It's Friday today. Yesterday was Roman's birthday, June 4th. Roman is my brother, if you do not know. He is absolutely my entire whole soul. I love him. He is 3 years younger than me. He turned 22 yesterday. I can't believe it. I can't. Like, when your baby brother is like in his 20s, you're just like, especially if like you guys are like this, like me and him, we wanted to rip each other's heads off. And we have so many funny stories of when we were little, and I cannot wait to get him on this podcast. My rule was the first person that I want on this YouTube channel for Let's Settle Down is my brother, and we will share all of it. Yeah, when your baby brother turns a certain age, like, we just grew so close. I don't know. That is my best friend. I can't believe he's 22. Whatever. We had a great time on his birthday. My package to him, his gift that I got him, got delivered. Like, I got it delivered, right? It came the day of. Kind of risky, but whatever. Who cares? It's morning time. I know he's awake. You know what I mean? He's just like in his room. I know he's awake. And I'm like, I need to get this somewhat wrapped. I need to get his present wrapped. It was a lava lamp, by the way. And I've had this plan to get him a lava lamp for like a month because I was like, oh my God, this is like really good. Like the OG lava lamp. Like I just had my heart set on it. And, anyways, I ordered his lava lamp and it came the day of his birthday. And in the morning, I'm like, ooh, I need to go and get something to wrap this up with because I was just not prepared. It's been a super busy week. I see on my phone when I wake up that Amazon delivered it. Okay. I go to the picture of, they take a picture at your doorstep, not our doorstep. I'm like, what is going on? Where is his gift right now? The doorstep does not look like where is this package? I'm pissed. Well, my nephew actually was like, oh my God, that's actually the neighbor's house. And I was like, whoa. So great. Walked across the street. His lava lamp is sitting on someone else's doorstep. Thank God it was not like another neighborhood. So he really saved me on that one. My nephew did. But anywho, we got the package. The way that I wrapped it was kind of hilarious. I wrapped it up in tissue paper because I went to like Dollar General. Oh, it's this whole thing. I also got a new phone this week. I got the iPhone 17 Pro and it was a trade-in. So I went to go ship out my phone and Dollar Tree was right next to it, or Dollar General, whatever, was right next to it. So I went in there and I was like, I need to look for wrapping paper. No wrapping paper. I'm like, okay, period. What am I going to wrap his gift? This lava lamp, I'm not even kidding. Like, huge. And there's no bags. It was literally like, I don't know. There's no bags that would fit it. So I'm like, what do? I got to be creative. I bought hella tissue paper and literally just scotch tape and like scrunched it all around. And tissue paper's thin. You can see through that. I did about like 4 or 5 layers. And then I bought a balloon and taped the balloon. I promise, like, I'm really good at giving gifts. Like, I'm really good at like the thought process behind it. Like, oh, they would like this. Like, because I pay attention to the small things, so like you can just mention one thing and it will stick in my mind and I will literally like assign that object or that to you. And so I will always think about it. And even people I first meet, they would like say something super niche and I'd be like, oh, this would be a good birthday gift for them. So like I keep things like that in mind. And anywho, I'm usually a great gift giver, but this situation was just, I needed to get it to him. We were on the brink of not having his gift ready. So I love you, Roman, and I hope that you loved it. His lava lamp works, thank God, and it looks amazing in his room. And that was morning time. After he opened up his gift, my mom was like, it's go time. We were like, what do you mean? She was like, he needs to get on that ladder and he needs to patch up the ceiling. We got to get this room done today. I said, on your son's birthday, you're going to make him do renovations. She was like, it's either today or it's next week. And unfortunately, in this case, Roman is like the tallest in our family. And so he's the reason he had to get on top of that ladder. And Roman, I let him know this too. If I was his height, I would be on that ladder on my birthday. And I told him that just to make him feel better. I'm like, Roman, I would be in your position if I had your height. So Roman was up on a ladder on his birthday, on his birthday morning, just painting the ceiling. God bless you for that, Roman, seriously. And you made Mom's day, even though it was your day. You are selfless, and we love you. And the room turned out amazing. That was just the finishing touch. And then we moved the furniture in there, and boom, pow, moving on to the next room. When I tell you, my mom's momentum is scaring me. I've never seen momentum like this before in my life. She is just like, boom, boom, boom. We got to get this done, get this done, get this done. Like, I don't care what it takes. It's my son's birthday. Screw that. We're getting this room done. And that's just how things were. But his birthday was fun. And we really made it. We tried, like, I tried to make it like a good, I'm like, what do you want to do today? You know what I mean? Neither of us knew what we wanted to do. So we got a little neighborhood pool action. I got new stickers in the mail, which if you see my TikTok, you can see the unboxing of the stickers. I took my sticker release paper notebook and all my individual stickers, and we took it to the pool, and we just jammed out, listened to music, enjoyed the nice weather while I was just putting those stickers in that sticker book, and it was a really good time. I love quality time with my brother, and it was great. And we laughed and we people watched. I don't know what, he brings something out in me that like I am scared of, in a good way, if that makes any sense. No, but I swear he's like the funniest person alive. So, anywho, we had a good time at the pool. We were there for a few hours. And then we had a dinner planned for him, our favorite restaurant, the String Bean. And it is our favorite restaurant, me and Roman's favorite, like, joint restaurant, because of the like sole purpose of their caprese sandwiches. That sourdough, grilled chicken, mozzarella, basil, pesto, tomato. Oh my God, like literally so good. Like we can't get enough. So of course we had to go to String Bean for for his, oh my God, our birthday. I always have to make it about me somehow. Anyways, for his birthday, of course, we had to go get some caprese sandwiches. It was so good. The food was bomb as always. And yeah, our server though, and usually, like, I have been a server before, okay, at multiple different restaurants. I was like, during my active alcoholism, I was like a like server, like restaurant hopper. I was a server here. Once I got fed up here, I'm gonna go to this one. Did really well at this, things didn't work out here. I went to the other. I've been a server. So anything server talk, or how to treat your servers and how to tip them and how to understand them and where they're coming from, and if in high stress situations, I'm like one of the most understanding people because I get it. I've been through it. I've lived it. I've been stiffed on checks before. I get it, right? But our server, come on now. She okay, and listen, it's not even that big of a deal. Like it's not like she was bad, but you know how when you like pre-bus the tables, she's getting the dirty plates off of the table. She can reach, right? And usually customers, we have common sense. If we know that she's cleaning our table, we're going to move over and we're going to give her the room to like reach and get it. It's nothing was out of her reach. And she just was like, will you scoot that plate closer to me? Will you scoot that plate closer to me? Going around to my grandma saying, can you scoot that plate closer to me? Like getting impatient. We were like, well, honestly, I didn't even talk to Roman about this, but this is just what I observed and what I noticed. No one said anything about it, but I was just like, ooh, we'll move out of the way. I was like scooting it closer to her because usually I pre-bus for them. Like I always stack my plates and put all the trash and wipe the table kind of for the servers because I get it. If you have to bust your own tables, it sucks, and I never will be that person that leaves my table a mess. If you do, that's a red flag. It's just kind of a respect kind of thing. Like my grandma is not going to grab a stack of 6 plates, lift it up and give it to her. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm not saying she was rude, but I was just like, oh. But the dinner was great. And yeah, Roman's birthday week. And tomorrow we are going to have a really good little celebration for him as well. Thank God I am doing everything I need to do today in order to be completely free for him tomorrow. And all the attention is going back on my brother again tomorrow because he deserves it. And let me just tell you, getting text messages from Roman's friend, because I feel like not motherly over him, but definitely giving older sister. Okay, I give older sister energy and I am very like protective, but also I notice what other people do for him. So when I got like text messages from his friends saying, oh, would he like this? Or like, he'll definitely like this. Or like, what do you think I should do? Like, knowing that these people around him, his friends and the people that he surrounds himself with, are like this supportive and this caring, that like they want to make sure that like they do a good job for his birthday, or like get him a good gift that he's gonna like to reach out to me and be like, hey, like that made my entire life. Like, like screw like the gifts or like whatever. Like that is the best thing that honestly me and Roman could ever ask for, is just like genuine support and feeling seen and heard. Is just seriously so amazing, and it really made my entire day just knowing that Roman has really good and supportive people around him. And I feel like if you're an older sister and you can relate, just like you kind of pay attention, especially if you're close, you kind of pay attention to who like your younger sibling like surrounds themselves with, because you want to protect them and you want to make sure they're like going down the right path, and whatever. Especially if you have like more years on them and you didn't make the best decisions, you kind of don't want them to fall into that same little hole or make the same mistakes as you did. You notice as an older sister. So I don't know if you can relate, but yeah, I notice, and I am just, I don't know, I'm over the moon. He has such amazing supportive friends. I was thinking about maybe vlogging. I'm not sure. Okay. This seems like every single episode I sit here and I talk about, oh, maybe I should vlog this. Like, oh, I really want to start vlogging, or I already vlogged and hated it, deleted it, or I vlogged and it was boring. Guys, I don't know. And then I get a message from someone. Well, I like put a poll on my Instagram and I was like, hey, should I put vlogs on my YouTube channel or not? And a bunch of people said yes, which, hello, like you see me, you can hear me, you can see me. But one person said no. Of course, I asked that. I said, why did you say no? You're my biggest hater. But anyways, they had a good point. They're like, okay, well, what if more attention goes to the vlogs and less from let's settle down? And I was like, you're so right. But also, I don't know. I I just I'm so small enough. I'm small enough to where I can put both types. And honestly, it's my YouTube channel. I can do whatever I want. But it was like a little bit, oh, you're right. Like what if people just, I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you're subscribing, you're subscribing. You are following me, my journey. You're here to relate to me. You're here to, I don't know, sit down and eat lunch while you listen to me talk. Just being that comfort person, whatever I am to you, if you're curious or you're a stalker or a hater, if you're my biggest hater, you just kind of want to see a subscriber is a subscriber, a viewer is a viewer, period. If I want to post vlogs, I can. But then I get a little nervous in them and I'm like, what? Like when I'm showing my room around, right? Because yes, I already have like a vlog in the works and I'm already like contemplating like, now I'll start over next week. This is when you just need to shut up, okay? And you just need to do it, right? Like, quit thinking about it so hard. But I was like looking at this one clip and I'm like, walking around my room, whatever. I have like 3 patched holes in my walls from what I've been through, my little, you know, when I was literally an alcoholic, okay? And I had too much to drink and I was going through it emotionally. And one of my emotions was anger. And we got freaking patched holes in the wall because of me, okay? And not saying I'm ashamed. I'm not, because that wasn't me. I sound like I'm gaslighting. That wasn't me. This was out of love. No, but it wasn't. I was blinded, foggy brained, very angry, under the influence, and I lashed out and I punched holes in the wall. Okay? And it's not a flex, but it's just something that I've been through and it's a sign of growth, and I have yet to repaint my room, and just little things like that I notice in my vlogs that I make but don't post, just kind of, irk me a little bit. um I don't want to get emotional, but it's not a good reminder, right? And I don't want to look at it and pinpoint and like pick apart my vlog and be like, yeah, I'm not going to post that because I have patches all over the walls and I don't want to have to explain myself. I think don't cry. I think one of my biggest things that I struggle with is explaining myself when it comes to like my own actions, because a lot of how my alcoholism got so bad is out of my, I don't know, you know. I was very lost, and yeah, I think just, and this all stems from me just panning around my room and I'm in frame and I see patches in the wall and I'm like, I don't want that to be seen. But then it's like, okay, girl, like paint it, do something about it. I don't know. I think like, yes, I can get my lazy butt up and sit there and paint the walls, but no one comes in my room, so I don't care. But when it comes to like posting my life on social media, patches on the walls irked me, and it made me, I don't know, whatever. All I'm saying is what happened to me, what I've been through, what I put myself through is all a part of me and my life and my journey. Obviously, I'm not proud of it. Then again, I'm glad I went through it because I have learned so much being through that. You know, I've learned so much, and I didn't even mean to get off track there. Anyways, vlogging, it is something that I would love to do. I just need to get over that hump of not necessarily people judging me, but me pinpointing certain things that I dislike about the video. Me, like I said, like I say in every video, I'm competing with myself, and perfectionism is something that I struggle with. And whatever, we all have different views on what perfect is, and I just need to get over that. And if vlogging is seriously something that I want to do, like I have a passion for content, I find it so enjoyable. I'm having the time of my life right now. Therapeutic, a creative outlet. If vlogging is something that I want to do and add another layer to my channel, I just need to get over it and just do it. Um, and I just really think it's beautiful. I'm learning so many things about myself by just starting this YouTube channel. I'm learning that I have discipline. I can stay consistent. I mean, so far, this is episode 7. I have really proved to myself that I can be consistent on YouTube and not go back and rewatch my videos over and over and over again and just pinpoint things that I hate about it and delete it and then just take the whole channel down. I'm proud of myself for staying consistent, and I'm also learning like just better time management, and this is one of my priorities is a hobby of mine, something that makes me feel good, creative, and yeah, I don't want my vlogging content to be that over exaggerated, like cringy content. I want my vlogs to be like raw and real and almost comforting in a way, something you guys can relate to. If I post a vlog, that means I overcame that hump. And I also want to talk a little bit about the art of being alone, like just solo dates or just like being in your own company, is what I'm trying to say. I feel like I have truly experienced this since I got sober. I got sober at 23. I am now 25, and I am 2 years and a couple months sober. In my active alcoholism, here were the phases here. Middle school, high school, I have friends, right? I mean, I have friends everywhere I went. I had friends. I went to 2 different high schools. I played sports year round. I had friends all the time. And then I graduated and things kind of went downhill, where my the people I was surrounding myself with after I moved to a different town, it was a little bit of a culture shock. I'm still trying to like find who I connect with, and I met people and I molded into their lifestyle, and I partied a lot, and things went downhill, and I abused alcohol heavily. And then I became an alcoholic. And even then, in my active alcoholism, I was seeking out friends. I always wanted to be around people. I wanted to be around groups of people. I wanted to have fun. And although I did have so much fun, I never really was like alone and in my own company. Growing up, I felt alone because of everything that was happening around me. I felt different. I felt that my family dynamic was different than other families that I was observing because I ever since I was little, I've been such an observant person, and I would observe people's families and people's family dynamics and comparing it to my own. And so then I felt really alone, but in general, I've always had like a group of people. I've always had plans. Like I've always had somebody and a group of people, and I never really experienced the art of being alone until I got sober. The drinking buddies that I had, I outgrew that, and when I got sober, I became friendless in a way. In general, like I don't have many friends. And in that, I took it and went down a positive route with it. I took that and was like, okay, I don't have these friends that I had when I was drinking, these party friends. I outgrew them. We don't share the same hobby of drinking anymore or partying anymore. We I went down a different path. They continued on their path of partying. I completely did a 180. I have so many goals, and that just took all of my brain and set it on these goals that I need to do to make sure I never fall back into that hole, right? Therefore, that left me pretty friendless. So I took that positively, and I decided to think of it in a better way of, let me see how it is to really just embrace the art of like being by myself and not always having to call someone, and just so that I'm not alone. And I'm just talking about friends here. And I learned quite a lot. It's been 2 years, and I feel like I have learned so much about myself. I feel like I have created such a sense of like individuality and like authenticity because I don't have groups of friends that I can mold my personality into. I don't have one specific friend that I hang out with every single day 24/7, and I'm not molding into that person. I feel like being alone really like gave me a sense of authenticity and like really made me truly see what I hate, what I love, not just because somebody else does, but because I truly do. I got to form these hobbies that no one else around me really does, and it's quite amazing. And looking at it in that light, instead of just being like, oh, I have no friends, like, oh my gosh, I'm so lonely. I took it and I ran with it. I was like, let's see how much I can learn about myself. Let's see what I hate. Let's see what I love, and let's just be alone. Let's test my confidence a little. Let's go places alone, eat at restaurants alone. And I really feel like I was just training myself to just truly embrace my life with no codependency, and it has seriously changed everything for me. People are temporary. At the end of the day, I thought that those friends were going to be in my life forever. I thought, like, we were gonna, like, live in the same neighborhood when we get older. Like, no. And like, people are temporary. I have learned that. I would sit there and be like, I can't live without you. I can't live without you. And I'm like the happiest I've ever been without them. And in that moment, I never thought so, because I was so codependent on people. Instead of being depressed and being like, I have no friends, I looked at it as, how much can I truly learn about myself? And it worked. I am authentic. I am unapologetically myself. I have truly learned in these past 2 years, like, what you see from me is what you get, take it or leave it. My energy is precious, and I'm not lonely per se. I'm now more selective. I'm now more intentional about who I give my energy to. And I know my worth more than ever. And I'm not just going to keep people around just to feel less lonely. Those people that I always called up and kept around would never clap for me if I won. I outgrew those people. My energy is pretty expensive now. And um, getting sober changed everything for me in all the best ways possible. I took having no friends. Yes, it does suck. It does suck seeing people that never had a problem with alcohol, and they can go out and they can have fun with their friends and they can go and travel the world with their friends. Yes, obviously, but that is like comparing, and that's the thief of joy, and that takes all the fun out of the hard work that you're putting into yourself. So I have learned to just be sad when I feel sad. And when I see things like that, of course I get emotional. I'm like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like things could have been way different. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know what I mean? This is my life. This is my journey. And I am learning slowly but surely to embrace every single bit of it and learn, be curious. And I think that is like the most important part about all of this. And the most important part of like being alone is just to use that use that emotion intentionally. Use it to learn as much as you can about yourself, because then you will set yourself up for a successful future and a more fulfilling life. I can't just mix with anybody, you know? So, and I'm not even putting myself up on a high horse. I'm just saying that I'm extremely emotionally intelligent, and I know myself more than I ever have now than I ever have had in my entire life. And I just think it's extremely important to just be your own person. Don't mold into anybody else, and find your sense of individuality. Find out what you like as a person, because people are temporary. And it's what happens when you mold into someone, or you're codependent on your partner, and you don't have any sense of individuality. You just like live your life for that person. And then, since people are temporary, and if something like were to happen to like such person, or your relationship, like, you're doomed, because you're lost, and now you're like, oh, I don't have this person. Who am I? It's very important. You can learn who you are without people or with people. It's just all about how you're intentional about it. And I just thought that was like worth noting, that more than ever it is so important to create your own like individuality and be as authentic as you possibly can. But yeah, we're all growing. This is all of our first times on earth, so let's all just be kind to each other and respect yourself and take care of yourself. So I hope you brought something home today with all of that, and hopefully some of it really hit home with you. And if it did, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. Don't get your hopes up too much about a vlog. I'm still thinking about it, guys. Yeah, I hope everyone has an amazing week, and I cannot wait to see you guys next episode next week. Let's settle down. Make sure that's what you're doing. Settle down here and there. All right, I'll see you next week.